A bizarre story out of Cumming tonight. A couple goes on vacation only to come home and find people living in their rental home. But they didn't rent that property out. It was supposed to be vacant.
And police say the people were squatting there. And as Fox 5 Patty Pan reports now, the situation only gets worse.
We almost had a stroke when we saw the two motorhomes.
Imagine driving by your rental home. It's supposed to be vacant. Instead, you find people living in it and two massive RVs in the driveway. The problem is you didn't rent it to them. Well, that's exactly what happened to Hubert Elsie and his wife.
So I went up and talked to him. I said, "Are you renting this house?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "Who rented it to you?" "Mr. Hubert." And I said, "Really?"
Mr. Elsie says within a few minutes, 6 people came out of the house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. And that's not all. He says they had dogs, apparently bird cages, and other animals. Mr. Elsie tells Fox 5 the people told him they found the home as a, quote, lease-to-own property on Craigslist.
She came up with a contract which was completely wrong. The contract had my wife's name on it, and she didn't know anything about that. And the other name, whoever was supposedly rented to, was scribbled. You couldn't read it.
What's irritating, Mr. Elsie says, at the time they had no recourse. They could not evict. Police told them this was a civil matter.
The city attorney told them that the contract was maybe valid or invalid. They could still get in, and that they have every right to be there. I said, "They broke into my house, man. If I broke into your house, you'd put me in jail."
After the Elsies showed up and police were called, the people who had apparently lived in the home for almost 3 weeks moved out.
I do believe they were squatting, that the lease was not legitimate.
Why do you think that?
Because they left immediately after. One of my sergeants that was out there overheard one of the individuals talking to her husband, saying, "Just tell them the truth, you've been caught."
As for the Elsies, they tell me that their cleanup efforts are now just beginning. They're preparing the home to get rented. They've gone ahead and changed the locks, but at this point, they're still not sure how these people got into that home. Reporting incoming, I'm Patty Pan, Fox 5 News.